We live in a time when cameras are everywhere, always ready to capture what's happening around us. These little devices are the silent witnesses to countless daily moments, recording everything from ordinary scenes to completely unexpected events, and even catching people in compromising situations. Imagine being stopped at a traffic light with your vehicle and suddenly noticing that the car in front of you is reversing and getting closer, about to collide. You would definitely panic, right? That's exactly what happened to one driver. In the footage captured by the dashboard camera attached to his car, you can clearly see the vehicle in front shifting into reverse and slowly rolling toward him. Not understanding what was going on, the driver honks, trying to avoid the collision, but it's not very effective. Even though it's a light impact, the crash does happen. At first, it might seem like the driver of the car in front didn't realize he was backing up the wrong way, since he did it so slowly, but that assumption quickly turned out to be wrong. In fact, the driver intended to pull off a scam. He planned to call the authorities and the insurance company, claiming he had been hit from behind, hoping to get compensation. What he didn't know was that the vehicle behind him was equipped with a camera that recorded everything. This scheme was already becoming known in the area, with several drivers reporting similar attempts. The footage helped the driver resolve the situation right away and prove his innocence. The late Argentine soccer player Diego Maradona was involved in countless off-field controversies, many related to drug and alcohol use. Even at 59 years old, already retired as a player and working as a coach, Maradona continued to draw attention because of controversies. One example occurred during a match he was coaching for his team, Gimnasia y Esgrima La Plata, in Argentina. During the game, a broadcast camera caught someone on the coaching staff passing something to Maradona in a suspicious and discreet way while he was on the bench. Given Maradona's history, people soon began sharing the video, speculating that he might have been receiving some illicit substance during the match. The scene really did look suspicious and raised a lot of questions, since both Maradona and the staff member were clearly trying to hide what was going on. Some people defending the coach suggested that the item handed over could have been confidential information about the opponent, obtained by the coaching staff, but nothing was ever officially clarified, and the parties involved did not comment on the matter. An Uber Eats delivery driver was caught in the act while sitting on a curb with a customer's order, using the food to serve himself lunch. Brazenly and without fear of being seen, the delivery driver opened the customer's order and started taking pieces of meat and other foods, placing them into another container to assemble a sort of takeout meal for himself. Besides stealing the customer's food, he even handled everything with his bare hands, and to top it off, licked his fingers. After taking the food, he closed up the package the way it was and even used a stapler to reseal it, trying to pretend that it had never been opened. A woman and her friend noticed what the delivery driver was doing right there on the street and decided to record everything and share it on the internet. The video went viral, and the person who filmed it said she reported the incident to the app. According to information, the driver was banned from the platform and lost his job. The restaurant involved stated that it had been receiving complaints from customers about orders arriving with less food than expected or with packages that seemed to have been tampered with. Although they suspected something was wrong, they had no proof. The situation was clarified thanks to the woman who filmed and shared what happened. A home's external security camera captured the exact moment a criminal set a resident's car on fire for no apparent reason and then walked away. In the images, he arrives, parks his vehicle, gets out with a container of alcohol in his hands, and starts pouring it over the resident's car, which was parked on the street. After pouring a generous amount of the flammable liquid, he picks up some paper, lights it on fire, and throws it toward the vehicle, which bursts into flames immediately. The fire spreads quickly, and the criminal runs off. It takes a while for the residents to notice what's happening, but they soon call the firefighters. The fire is extinguished in time, and fortunately the vehicle doesn't explode. Nobody was hurt, but the car was completely destroyed. The security camera helped identify the man, but the motive behind his crime remains unknown. According to available information, the residents did not recognize him and had no connection to him, ruling out revenge or something similar. The incident took place in 2018, and the police offered up to $10,000 for any information leading to the criminal's capture. It is unknown whether he was ever found and taken into custody. Riding a bicycle along a trail in the middle of nature is often a getaway for those looking to escape the city routine. However, even in the wilderness, supposedly far from civilization, unexpected things can still happen and surprise you. The cyclist in question can definitely attest to that. Going out on a trail ride and running into a couple using the place as if it were a motel can't be pleasant. That's right, you understood correctly. A cyclist who was with some friends was descending the path when he noticed something strange. A woman walking up the trail on foot, looking visibly embarrassed. None of them knew why she was there alone, until a few more meters down, they came across a man and a mattress placed in the middle of the path. The man, also embarrassed, appeared, gathering his things and clearing the way for the cyclists in a very awkward moment. Most likely, the couple heard the cyclists approaching, and the woman tried to get up and walk away so she wouldn't have to face so much embarrassment. However, the plan didn't quite work out, since she ended up running into them anyway. The entire unusual and embarrassing scene, which none of the cyclists ever expected to see, was recorded by a helmet-mounted camera and went viral on the internet. A father, puzzled by the fact that he woke up several mornings to find the couch out of place in the living room, decided to look at footage from the home security camera in that room and was shocked by what he found. Fearing it could be an intruder or even something supernatural, he discovered that the one causing the mess was none other than his own son. That's right, the boy waited for everyone in the house to fall asleep before heading to the living room during the night to jump on the couch and play by himself. Even in the dark, the boy had a blast, hopping on the couch and doing somersaults on the living room floor. Such energy. Once he realized what was really going on, the father felt both relieved and concerned. It wasn't anything spooky, but it was still worrying, as it's not common for a child to get out of bed in the middle of the night, go into the living room in the dark, and jump on the sofa. The father decided to share the footage of his son's late-night fun on the internet, and the video quickly went viral, even appearing on some news sites worldwide. According to available information, the father revealed that he talked to his son and, with professional help, is addressing the issue to improve the boy's sleep. The leading theory for all that nighttime energy was that the child's sleep schedule was out of whack. Imagine buying a car without even knowing whether it runs on fuel or is electric. It sounds impossible, but believe it or not, it can happen. That's exactly what one man caught on camera at a gas station, where the owner of a Tesla was parked with his vehicle at a pump, attempting to fill up. As many people know, a Tesla is an electric car that needs to be charged with electricity, not fueled with gasoline. However, this owner seemed clueless, standing there with the gas nozzle in his hand, looking for the place to insert it.
Oh, I hope he doesn't pull the thing. Oh.
The driver behind him noticed the bizarre scene and, in disbelief, started recording. In the footage, you can see just how confused the Tesla owner was. He grabbed the gas nozzle and kept looking for where to put it, but there was obviously nowhere for it to go. He seemed totally unaware of what was happening. He opened the trunk, looked around for any kind of sign, called someone on his phone, and even appeared to search online for information. The scene is downright funny and, as expected, went viral on the internet. In July of 2015, one of the most wanted drug lords by the authorities escaped a maximum security prison in Mexico, and the entire thing was captured by security cameras. The footage shows El Chapo going into his shower area and disappearing behind a wall, where there was an opening to a tunnel dug underneath the prison. The tunnel, about 1.5 kilometers long, led to a house under construction outside the prison perimeter. El Chapo was in a maximum security cell, constantly monitored by cameras. However, the camera used to watch him did not record the shower area for privacy reasons, which turned out to be a vulnerability he exploited to escape. There are strong suspicions that El Chapo's escape was aided by corruption and inside support. The tunnel was dug without the guards noticing, even though it ran directly beneath the prison's maximum security area. A couple brazenly decided to go into a McDonald's bathroom to do something you can probably guess. However, if they thought they would go unnoticed, they were very wrong. An employee realized what was happening and went to the bathroom door to order them out. Other customers at the establishment started filming the entire scene. Entertained by the situation, the employee, visibly angry, insisted that they come out until they finally emerged, obviously embarrassed. She continued berating them because aside from being a family-friendly environment, they had blocked the bathroom that other customers might have needed.
Get out of my store! Don't come back in here no more! you will be arrested.
While some customers were shocked, others found it hilarious and even cheered when the couple left the bathroom. Footage of the entire commotion and embarrassment ended up on the internet and, as expected, quickly spread worldwide. The security camera at a car wash captured something really bizarre and unexpected in the early morning hours, and of course, the footage drew quite a bit of attention. In the recording, a man arrives calmly with his vehicle. Normally, even that early, one would assume he wanted to wash the car, but instead, he gets out, takes off his shirt, remains in his shorts, and decides to bathe himself right there. That's correct, he took a shower in the car wash. He had a full shower. He used the car wash soap to lather up, and interestingly, he even got help from one of the employees who happened to be arriving at that time. The employee, apparently feeling sympathetic, helped him soap up and rinse off. Right afterward, the man quickly got dressed and drove away as if nothing unusual had happened. The video was leaked and went viral. Many people online speculated that he might have been somewhere he shouldn't have been, and perhaps, not wanting to raise suspicion or have a confrontation at home, decided to get cleaned up before heading back. The things a person will do to avoid a furious spouse, right? A woman and her friend were caught on camera inside an elevator at the exact moment one of them committed an act of vandalism that apparently ended up costing a lot. Security camera footage inside the elevator shows the women apparently drunk. One of them picks up a can of spray paint and, without any shame, starts doodling on the elevator walls. Her friend looks on and laughs, but realizing it might be getting out of hand, tries to rein her in. However, the first woman won't hold back and even sprays paint onto the camera's lens. Even though the camera was covered in paint and its view was blocked, it still managed to capture quite a bit, including the women's faces, which helped authorities identify them. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.